Thank you for inviting us to be part of the discussion about NASA's challenges in operating and maximizing research on the International Space Station, a very timely topic in light of the loss of 3 cargo supply flights over the past 8 months. The Office of Inspector General has issued 4 reports related to the topic of today's hearing during the past 2 years, including reviews that examine NASA's plans to extend station operations until 2024 and its contracts with private companies to fly cargo and eventually crew to station. We have 5 more reviews related to this topic underway, including an examination of October's cargo resupply failure, NASA's efforts to manage health and behavioral risk for extended space exploration, and challenges to international cooperation in space. Our audit last September of NASA's plans to extend the ISS reported that the agency had identified no major obstacles to continued operations through 2024. However, we found NASA must address a series of technical challenges, including ensuring adequate power generation in light of degradation of the station's solar arrays, as well as a limited ability to transport large replacement parts to station. While NASA officials estimate an annual ISS budget of between $3 and $4 billion through 2024, we anticipate the cost may be higher. First, much of the projected increase is attributable to higher transportation costs, and we found NASA's estimates for cargo and crew transportation optimistic. Second, most of the agency's international partners have yet to commit to station operations beyond 2020, and a decision by one or more not to participate could drive up costs for NASA. As noted in our report, the number one operational risk for the ISS program is ensuring the ability to deliver supplies and astronauts to station. While NASA is working with 2 commercial cargo providers for redundancy, flights by Orbital and SpaceX are now on hold, pending the outcome of accident investigations and approvals from the FAA and NASA. In addition to the loss of important supplies, the failed cargo flights have affected NASA research aboard station in at least 3 ways. Number 1, by reducing available crew time due to a temporary delay in returning the station's crew complement to 6 astronauts. Number 2, by increasing costs to replace the lost research. And number 3, by delaying return of experiments due to the suspension of flights by SpaceX, the only company capable of bringing cargo back to Earth. Because NASA uses the ISS as a research platform to study a variety of risks associated with human travel and long-term habitation in space, it is an important part of its plans to send humans beyond low Earth orbit. As we have reported in the past, utilization of the ISS for research has increased over the years, but several factors continue to limit its full potential. For example, until a 7th astronaut is brought aboard the station, NASA will not be in a position to maximize crew time devoted to research. In addition, onboard crew will soon devote substantial time to reconfiguring the ISS to accommodate the commercial vehicles NASA hopes will transport astronauts beginning in 2017. To that point, late last year, NASA awarded $6.8 billion in contracts to Boeing and SpaceX to complete development of their spaceflight systems for crew. But NASA's commercial crew program faces several significant hurdles, including unstable funding, the need to provide timely requirements and certification guidance to contractors, and coordination issues with other federal agencies. Given its importance, the OIG recently initiated a follow-up audit to review the status of NASA's commercial crew program.